Greetings everyone, it is Shadow Leon once more, and today I'd like to talk about a criminally underrated sequel. I know I was originally gonna review the first installment of the Predator franchise, but I just decided, hey, why not review the second installment first, because the second installment is a criminally underrated gem. And that movie I'm talking about today is 1990's Predator 2. I still think that this is an underrated as hell sequel that I have just really never understood the hate for it. Why does this movie get so much hate when it's everything a sequel does right? Raise the stakes, up the ante, avoid being a repeat of the original film and expand on the lore. Everything that makes a sequel good is right on the floor, and yet this movie got hated on. Now, I know it's gained a cult following in recent years, but this deserves to be up there with sequels like The Empire Strikes Back, or Terminator 2 Judgment Day, or Aliens, or even the third Die Hard movie, and even the two Jack Ryan sequels being Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger. And fun fact, Patriot Games is better than The Hunt for Red October. I'm not taking that one back. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about why I think Predator 2 is an underrated gem. Now hear me out on this. So Predator 2 shifts the location from a jungle to, the city of LA and whatnot, and also takes full advantage of its concept. Los Angeles is now experiencing violent crime and a blistering heat wave, so the pressure is now on Lieutenant Mike Harrigan and his friends to solve a string of murders. But little do they know that the killer is a sophisticated and fearsome extraterrestrial hunter. Will Harrigan manage to save the day in time? So anyway, that's our story. So let us talk about the characters. I think Danny Glover gives a good performance as Lieutenant Mike Harrigan. Yeah, Mike Harrigan may not be Dutch Cypher from the first movie, but I still think Harrigan is solid in the role and whatnot and brings his A game here. He's like a cross between John McClane and Roger Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon, all blended together, and you have such a great character. Gary Busey does give a good performance as the DIA agent Peter Keyes, who is assigned to track the Predator and capture it in order to study its technology and everything. Bill Paxton gives a great performance as the hilarious comic relief character of Jerry Lambert and whatnot. So yeah, Jerry Lambert is a pretty funny comic relief, and he kind of reminded me of Hicks from Aliens. Kind of really funny that Bill Paxton got killed by a Terminator, a Xenomorph, and now a Predator. It all comes full circle. The late Kevin Peter Hall, may he rest in peace, like the previous film, gives a solid performance as the titular Predator. The rest of the supporting cast do well in their respective roles. I will admit that the stakes are really high in this film, and I really do love the look of Los Angeles and whatnot, bringing everything to life. I really like how Los Angeles looks like this dirty and gritty city that's being played by a blistering heat wave and whatnot. As if to say, they want to make LA a character as well, and they're trying their best to, bring LA to life. Man, LA looks like a place you don't want to be in this movie, and I love the LA setting for what it is. So anyway, let's get on with the action set pieces. The action set pieces are spectacular. Considering they were given a bigger budget, this one has even more action than the first movie. I mean, you have the opening shootout scene, the subway massacre, the CIA agents who desperately try to catch the Predator, but their mission goes haywire and whatnot. And you have the final fight between Harrigan and the city hunter. My god, the action is kick-ass in this film. Pure perfection. I really do love the camera work in this movie and whatnot. It's as if you were watching a comic book come to life and everything. Even the way certain shots kind of make it look like a comic book panel and all that stuff. Alan Silvestri's score is fan-freaking-tastic, and he gets to expand on the score rather than, recycling the score from the original. I really did love how his score was a nice blend of horror, action, suspense, and huge tension as you're on the edge of your seat. After all, this is the closest any of the Predator movies got to being genuine horror and whatnot. Stan Winston's creature effects are remarkable. To put it bluntly, Stan Winston actually liked his work on the second Predator movie even more than the first, because Stan Winston said he finally got to expand on his work from the first Predator movie. And also, let us talk about the director Stephen Hopkins. Yes, we all know that he directed the disappointing and unfunny as hell Nightmare on Elm Street 5. But hey, at least the guy got to redeem himself with this movie and does a fantastic job in the director's chair, especially when it comes to camera work and whatnot. So yeah, Stephen Hopkins at least got a chance to redeem himself as the guy would later go on to direct more underrated gems like Judgment Night, Blown Away, The Ghost and the Dark, which he even worked on the first half of season 1 of 24. And let's not talk about Lost in Space because that movie sucked. And I can't believe Lightyear ripped it off and got more about anyway and being a little off topic and everything. The scene involving, should I say, the Lost Tribe and whatnot is easily one of the most memorable scenes in the franchise. You can't go wrong with the Predator franchise and everything. In where, should I say, they give him the flintlock pistol, signaling an end to the Predator franchise. And I really love, Harrigan's one line of him saying, "Don't worry, you get another chance." And there you have it, folks. Those are my thoughts on Predator 2 and whatnot. A criminally underrated sequel that deserves far much better and whatnot. So anyway, that is Predator 2 for you. A criminally underrated and very underappreciated sequel that deserves much better. Don't worry, I will eventually get to review the first Predator movie and share my thoughts on it. So, what do you guys think of Predator 2? Do you think it's an underrated gem that deserves far much better? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're wondering how I'm going to rate Predator 2, I'm going to give it a perfect 10 out of 10. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Shadow Leon 659 signing out.